Well, hello. Good morning, YouTubers. I need to start doing that like countdown. So I kind of, even though I hit live, sometimes I don't know if it goes live immediately when I hit live or not. I say, good morning, everybody. Woo, what a morning it's already been for me. I have been so busy, so busy. I decided to lay in bed a little bit longer, thinking, oh, I don't have very many orders. And then when I got down here and started pulling stuff, there was one I couldn't find. I'll tell you, the importance of organization is incredible. If you are organized, it's so much easier. There's so much time wasted searching for something. And right now, that's what I'm at, is searching for things. And then I had a customer who's asking me a bunch of questions on something, which is good because she actually wants to add on to her order. But now I have to figure out how much it's going to cost to ship it to her. But problem is the item is at my mom's house. So I don't have it to weigh to put with the other items and all that. So I'm going to guesstimate. And yeah, it's just been tough going back and forth with stuff. So hopefully she doesn't mind waiting. I actually wanted to send her a quick message just to let her know that I'm going to tell her I'm in a meeting and I will get her the information she needs when I get back. So let me send that message to her. And then we'll get going with packaging. Thanks. Thanks for your address. I'm headed into a meeting and we'll get you the total shortly. Okay. Send message. So I'm selling some of my tier tray stuff and somebody wanted to actually buy a tray and the listing is just for the decor, not for the tray. And she understood that, but she wondered if I had a tray for sale also. My mom has some extra ones. So had to get measurements from her, send her the measurements. Now she wants to know, but the problem is like the decor would fit into a 12 by 12 by 8 box. And now one at your house will wait. Oh, I do have one. You're right. I do underneath my table. Thank you, Mom. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had that. Good. I'll be able to get that for her when I'm done my live. I will package it up because this is 13. You measured it at 13.5 inches. I totally forgot I had one. Although don't I have the damaged one? I'll have to double check. I've been using it to, well, I haven't been using it to take pictures. I used to take the, you know how they say white background, but when it comes to this decor stuff, it just sells better when you take it in a real life setting. So I have a little breakfast nook and I've been taking the pictures right at my breakfast nook on my own tier tray. I take my stuff off my tier tray and put this on it, take the picture. And I think it's just making a big difference in how it looks. When I took the pictures with a white background, it just looks staged. It's just, though, honestly, I can't even think if I've sold anything that I've taken a picture like that. I may have to redo all those pictures that I originally did with the white background. Because what I did was I put the tier tray on this with the white background. It just doesn't look as good as real life. All right, so let's say good morning to some folks that are in here. Charlie, you were in here nice and early. Good morning. Of course, my mom is in here, Linda Robinson, who is the number 2 bird, or I should say number 1 bird of 2 Birds Home Decor, our business venture we've started this year, which I ordered business cards for. I held off on ordering anything until I wanted to see how our sales were going to do. And sales have been pretty steady. And actually, I think they're kind of picking up. So I jumped in and ordered us some business cards. Good morning, Jen, JRKR in the house, and Lisa Watson. Good morning, Lisa. Had to say Watson because we've had a Lisa C that's been hanging out in here. And my sister, good morning, Amy. Are you not working today? Because that's like remarkable if you actually have a day off. My sister's a nurse and dealing with, this last year with the pandemic. My gosh, the amount of hours you've put in is unbelievable. Working like, what do you work? Like 20-hour days, probably? If even that, probably 24-hour days. Good morning, Holly. Thank you for making it today. I know I missed you last week, one of the days. And Robin's in here. And I know Amy says 1,500 subscribers, cool beans. I know. Last time you were here, probably just had 100, had probably just hit 1,000. So my sales were, my title says summer slowdown. I think, I don't know how about you, but I'm hearing it from all across everywhere I hang out that people's sales are down. Um, my sales are definitely down. Although, wow, I did a shipping thing for anybody who jumped in the evening. What day was that? Friday? No. Yeah, Friday. Friday evening. I did a video after I got back from garage sales. I was like, I've got to get some stuff done. My plan was to drop it off at the post office Saturday morning. But when I left for garage selling Saturday morning, he wasn't open. And I was hoping to be back in before he closed, and he wasn't. So still sitting in the back of my car. So all that packaging I did, which I had a lot of packages on Friday. Kevin was just asking me last night if there was any hot items this summer. I don't know what the hot item is really this summer. Anybody have any idea what the hot item is? Of course, canning lids are still doing pretty good. Pools, I mean, I bought a pool back when they first came out at Walmart in like March maybe, and listed it on Amazon, and I still have it. I held pretty firm to my price, which really wasn't outrageous. It's probably like $10 over what the buy box was, and I still have it. So I figured at some point people are going to run out of pools. The stores probably aren't going to be restocking, and maybe somebody will buy mine. My sales were slow over the weekend. Yeah, so my sales were not that bad. Let me tell you where I'm at for sales. Let me get rid of this. So I got 7 eBay orders, which, yeah, better than the 3 I had the other day, right? Wednesday I had 3 eBay orders. I got 7. I normally have about 20. So 7 is definitely lower than normal. Etsy, I got 2 from my 4 Etsy stores. I got 2 sales across the four stores. So even Etsy is low. But one store is pretty much seasonal, although I did sell something from that store. I've got 1 Macari sale, and I've got 4 Facebook Marketplace sales. I've really been putting most of my time and energy into Facebook. So I have not been really cross-posting to any of the other platforms. I've just been putting on eBay and cross-posting to Facebook, just spending all of my energy there because that seems to be where people are shopping at right now. So I'm going to take advantage of that and keep going. I do want to get my Nerf blasters. I guess you can't call, you put the word guns in and it's going to be pulled for a listing violation or whatever. So you put a Nerf blaster, but I think it was Paul from Philly Flipper was saying, or it was Nady Pie, one or the other, was saying last week that they were doing really good selling the Nerf blasters. So on Facebook. So I'm going to throw mine up there and see how they do. I bought a big lot of them last year. I think I only paid like $20, but I got quite a few of them. And because I'd heard that used ones can still bring some good money. So I thought, what the heck, I'll jump into it, not knowing what I was doing. But they're huge. They're really, really big. Some of them are huge. Backpacks might start selling towards the end of summer since kids didn't need to buy them last year due to COVID, says Tina. Yeah, that's true. And think about in 2 years how a 5-year-old is now a 7-year-old, and the size of a backpack could be completely different than what they even used 2 years ago. I just bit the bullet and finally started listing on Macari over the weekend, says Tina. That is good. Good. I think it's really good to jump into other platforms. Even if I sell two items on Etsy, 1 on Macari, those are 3 more sales that I would have not have had if I didn't take the time to cross post. But you do have to. You have to look at your time investment. So if it's taking you a lot of time to cross post and you're getting a very little reward, then sometimes it's probably not worth cross posting. Like Bonanza. A lot of people I hear, I don't sell much on Bonanza, so I don't do it. Bonanza is so simple. You literally set it up, click a button, and it cross posts automatically, does everything for you. When you list on eBay, it puts it up on Bonanza. When you sell something on Bonanza or eBay, it takes it down from either platform. It is so simple. I don't know why somebody just doesn't go ahead and do it. I know when I sell on Bonanza because I get a notification that I have a PayPal payment. And that's pretty much the only time anybody pays me with PayPal now is a Bonanza sale. I bought my dog a pool this year too. Oh yeah, Amy bought a dog pool last night. for herself. She doesn't have a dog. Oh, that's funny. Macari was super easy. I listed about 30 items in less than an hour. And Macari is so simple. Like their listing form is so simple. eBay's listing form is so outrageous. So outrageous. I still have so many item specifics that are going to be required soon. I haven't touched any of them. My plan is probably today or tomorrow. I'm having a garage sale in 2 weeks, and I'm taking down all of my old listings that are like 2 years and older. I'm just going to take them down and get rid of the items. My plan was to take them out of my bins and put them in their own separate box, and then lower the price considerably on eBay. And if they sell, great. I'll just go grab them out of the box before the garage sale. And I'll do that for about a week. And then after the week, they're going to just come right down. So I figured I'd give eBay one more last whatever. I've been listing things on Facebook that have been listed on eBay for 3-4 years, and they've been selling. But I've been lowering the price. So I have some items today, like I sold a shirt for $10 that I think I was probably asking like $18 for on eBay. So I think that probably made a big difference. But I'm only paying 5% final value fee. So it's just so cheap to sell on Facebook. Let me read this and then I'm going to get packing. Some of the new requirements on eBay are really dumb. I know. I had a vintage cassette tape and they wanted the color. It is ridiculous. What I don't like is you list a book, right? You put Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. Down in the item specifics, they want the title of the book. Well, who's the moron that lists a book and doesn't put the title in the title? I don't get it. Okay, let's do Facebook Marketplace first because I have it right here up in front of me. So I sold this little pig. He is adorable. I have one on my tier tray, and he is by far my favorite. I got to pull the price tag off. My favorite item on my tier tray. Like, I love him. I just found one in like an aqua color. I'm trying to get I wanted to leave part of the, get my knife out. I want to leave part of the sticker on. I don't want to take all of it off, just the price that has just the part that has the price. The other part's the UPC. Come on. Normally, I've been trying to take all this stuff off ahead of time, but today I was rushing because I was talking to that lady, so it's been busy. What? Cheap to sell on Facebook? It is free for you. It's free for me. It's free to do local pickup, but it costs money if you want to do shipping. There's a 5% to do shipping, and that's where the money's at right now is shipping. Local pickup, forget it. I do local pickup plus shipping, and I don't have anybody with local pickup. It's all shipping. But yeah, so here's my little pig. It's got a little faux. It's got some. Hold on. now I need something to get this. It's got like foam coming out of the top of it. Oh, I think it's because the stones and stuff are put into a stone. I don't know. He's cute. He's cute. He is so cute. I think he might weigh over a pound though when I box him. Or didn't I? I think I did one of these on Friday, and I'm pretty sure it ended up being over a pound. So I sold him for $15. The buyer paid shipping of $5.50, and I really needed to update these listings because I did first class, and I'm pretty sure he does not come in as first class. You know what I need is my. Oh wait, here's one. Right? Oh no, that's not. That's an 8x6. I need one of my 6x6 boxes. I need to go grab one. Hold on. Hi, Logan. I put my boxes? Well, I don't easily see my boxes. I grabbed this one in case I needed it, but I didn't see my 6x6s. All right, let me see if it'll fit in this. I don't know where my boxes went. I just got a box of boxes and I just got a box. I don't know what I did with them. I just used them the other day. I'm so unorganized right now. This is what I'm doing today. It's not even an option for me to do anything else but get this organized. It's creating stress on me, and I've been saying that for how long, but then I get distracted and don't get it done. Let me tape this down. Should we all start singing? Oh, because I didn't play music. I know, sorry I don't have music set up, but my plan is when I step away to be quick, especially if I'm just going to go grab a box. I grabbed some boxes before I went live because I knew, like, I sold an album, so I know I need that box. But I'm pretty sure this guy, let's see. I'm pretty sure he does not fit in the box that I have here for him. All right, we're going to see, but I don't think he does. We'll try it and see. So, summer slowdown. I was watching, or I should say listening to the podcast, Pure Hustle Podcast. If y'all don't listen to them, they have a YouTube channel too, but on, I listen to them usually when I'm getting ready or, cleaning the house this weekend. I put them on. And they were talking about summer slowdown, and I thought, oh, I was just going to talk about that. But he was mentioning Orlando, I think it was saying that, there's not a summer slowdown if you sell the items that people are looking for in the summertime. So a lot of people are, camping and going on vacation, so going to the beach. So if you sell those type of items that they're looking for, then maybe your summer sales don't slow down. He was also mentioning, I don't know if he mentioned the items specifically. I can't remember now. That, he sells some items that just don't change at all throughout they just stay consistent sellers all year long. People are always buying them. All right, so I got this all bubbled. Let's see if it fits in here. Oh, it does fit. What? See, the other day, I must have put more bubble on it because I'm almost positive the other day it was like, okay. I feel like the top was like this rather than being flat the other day. So now this is nice. It closes nicely. Yeah, 4th of July decor. Well, I'm trying to think of like those sparklers, but they probably can't ship those. I don't think. Well, so we've been buying online. So we're in the market for an air mattress. A king size air mattress, and we were going to go buy one last night. I think I'm going to check and see if our Walmart carries a king size, and then we might end up buying a new tent. My husband's going to set up our tent if it doesn't rain all day today, which it calls for rain most of the day, to see whether or not it still works. Because I'm pretty sure that last time we used it, which was probably like 6 years ago, that something wasn't right with it. So he's got to check that out. So we might be buying a tent and a new air mattress. And then he just bought some forklifts for his tractor. He bought them on eBay, which we're dealing with now because he's got to return them because they broke. They're supposed to have like a 2,200 pound thing. And he said he lifted something that was about 600 pounds and it bent off from the back plate. So now we're dealing with a return on eBay for that. But so far the seller's been, he's been all right. I'm pretty sure he drop shipped the item because he's in the state of Washington and it came from New Jersey. And when my husband reached out to him, he said he was going to talk to his supplier to find out if it was a known problem or what might have caused it. And he, I got to turn my My sister and my mother are texting. That's what that sound is. And they're both here in my my chat. I had to turn my sound off. So now when I get a cha-ching, you won't hear it. Oh my gosh, 15.5. I literally am not going to be breaking the Facebook rules of setting a pound. The ones I did on Friday, they both ended up coming up to like 1.1. And I even like cut down some boxes and all that. So Jen says, I won't do a tent and air mattress anymore. Yeah, so we're going cross country for 3 weeks. This weekend, we have to go to Vermont. Does anybody know what's going on in Vermont? Amy, do you know what's going on in Vermont this weekend? We needed to go to a graduation party. And we were trying to find a hotel room. $300 for the Comfort Inn. Everywhere is like $300-$400 for hotel rooms. Like the Hampton Inn, Fairfield Inn. Crazy, crazy expensive. And so we're just going to do a day trip now. But my husband says, why don't we, look at doing a tent, because prices are even high where we're going in Ouray, Colorado. They're really expensive. And then, well, not really. They're like $250, which is expensive for a hotel room. Hold on, let me download. So, and then we're going to Moab, Utah, and they're pretty expensive in Moab too. So he's like, why don't we tent it? And I'm like, not without an air mattress. And then, sorry, I got to do my label here for Facebook. Print. And then, but then I said, listen, it is 109 degrees. 109. So I'm like, no, I'm not sleeping in a tent at night when it's 109. Although it gets cooler at night, but the difference in change, everything must be just so wet. I don't know. I'm like, no, I'm not taking a chance. So I don't want to spend the night in a tent. But I said, let's try a tent. Like when we go to Pennsylvania, we go to Rosh Creek, which is an off-road park. And it would be great to be able to just bring a tent. And it's only for 2 nights. I don't want to stay in a tent for 21 days. We wouldn't be able to, because at some point I need to shower and do laundry and all that kind of stuff. So Ma says graduation plus Father's Day. Yeah, but Father's Day wouldn't normally bring the prices up. Graduation, I could see if it was like UVM, but that was in May. So high school graduations were actually last weekend. I think most of them. So I don't know. I can't see where that would raise the rates. I don't know if the Lake Champlain fishing derby is going on. And if it's because of the fishing, then that would explain it. And that's usually Father's Day weekend. All right. Well, there's our first label. Took me, 23 minutes to do one label? Okay. I sold this toothbrush that I've had on eBay for like a long time, probably 2 years. I sold this on Facebook. I listed it. Gone. Sold. I'm hoping it fits in my 8 by 4 box. Let's see if you're gonna fit. Otherwise, no. We might. Let's see if you go in sideways. If you go in this way, no, you're still not gonna fit. I think I'm just gonna bubble and throw it in a bubble baler. Come here, Bubbles. I'm just going to bubble and bubble it. Bubble, bubble. Double bubble. I'm going to put it in an eBay bubble. They might be like, wait a minute, order this from Facebook, not eBay. Finally out of the 90s this week. It's so hot. Where we're going is going to be so hot. I'm really hoping that this drought heat wave comes to an end that's going around our country right now. It's raining. It was calling for rain today. We had some thunderstorms last night, and it was such a much needed sound to hear the thunder, knowing that there's some rain with it, because it's just been so dry here. We have a man-made pond that we made last spring. Last year was so dry that the pond completely dried out, and we finally had some, after the snow melted, there was a nice amount of water in it. But now we made a pump. We had to turn the pump off because there's not enough water to run the pump. Oh, I don't need to weigh that. I just need to print a label. I love Facebook shipping. Their prices are so reasonable. The only thing that stinks is sometimes I really don't know the weight of my items, and I don't take the time and weigh stuff and do all that stuff. You're having a heat wave there too, Tina. Yeah, Tina, you're in South California, right? Southern California. Hey, good morning, Philly Flipper. Hey, Paul, was it you that sells the Nerf blasters on Facebook? I was talking about you earlier. Were your ears ringing? Downloading my label. I really wish that okay, yeah, it is you. All right. Yeah, so so Southern California, what is your temperature been? Sorry, I'm talking to you. I'm looking away, but I'm trying to print my label. I know that there's the drought has been so bad that there's a lot of wildfires, and they were showing a dam, and there's no water at all near the dam. It's really crazy. Yes, I'm the Nerf gun master. Okay. So I'm going to take my label and put it right over this eBay. So it's going to be a weird placement of a shipping label. But now you don't see that it says eBay. See, you don't see eBay there. All right, that's that one. So then I sold 2 things that are so old on Facebook, which that toothbrush was old too. All right, so this dress, I took a best offer of $20. I can't remember what I was asking. So they actually sent me an offer on Facebook. Hold on. That's the bottom. Here it is. Look how tiny it is. It's wicked tiny. It's so tiny. Oh, I got to tell you guys about my arm. All right, so I took an offer for $20. It's a vintage Roberta dress. It's a size 3-4. Tiny. They paid $9 in shipping, so $29 plus they paid tax. Where is actually? Let's put some tissue. Right? I mean, this is a nice cocktail black dress. Let's put some tissue around it. Make it look pretty. All right, so I got to ask you guys. We are wimps. What is it? Oh, it's supposed to be about 90 today. All right, yeah, that's hot though for your area. You guys have the perfect 65 to 75 most of the time. All right, so this week all right, let me lower my screen here a little bit. All right. So excuse my chubby chub's arms here, but so I was rubbing my shoulder because I've been having my shoulder bicep problem. So I was not rubbing my shoulders, rubbing my bicep. So I was doing this yesterday, and right here, I've got a lump in my arm. It doesn't feel as big today. So my husband was like, maybe he came over and rubbed it, and he's like, yeah, that's not right. So he used to lift weights. He was deadlift. Is that what they call it? Deadlift weightlifter? I don't know. So he's very familiar with the muscles of the body and all that kind of stuff. So he's yeah, I can feel it right here. So he's rubbing this and he's like, right here. He's like, yeah, that's not normal. I was like, well, maybe it's just my big muscles. He goes, you have no muscles. And he goes, yeah, it feels like maybe, because he thought maybe I had tendonitis originally. And he goes, yeah, it feels like maybe you shredded your tendon. And that's sometimes what will happen. And I blamed it on him for not helping me carry an Amazon box, but that was only a couple weeks ago. And this has been happening for about 3 weeks now, or 3 months now. I think my whole package of poly mailers fell. So now I got to get up and get it because I think it fell behind my stand here. Get over here. Where'd you go? Jeez Louise. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh. It's way down here. Wait a minute. That's not even it. Where'd you go? That's not it either. I don't see it. Well, I'm going to use bigger poly mailers today because I don't understand what's going on. Well, again, my lack of organization is going to cost me money because now I'm going to use larger envelopes. I don't want you guys to all have to wait while I'm searching to find out what's going on. So I said to him, he's like, yeah, you should go to the doctor, which I got to call my doctor back today because she called me on Thursday and I forgot to call her back on Friday, the office. So he's willing to send me to a pain clinic because he doesn't do cortisone shots there in the office. But they said that the wait time is really long at the pain clinic. I was hoping to have a shot before I went on my trip. So I'm thinking, oh, damn it. I just put it in this and it's a goddamn priority mail. Well, let's just put it on this label, on this package. It's Facebook, so it's not. Normally, I would have put it in a flat rate. So she also mentioned, of course, physical therapy, which I've done physical therapy on my left arm before. I went for 3 months, and it did not improve it at all until I got that cortisone shot, and that took care of it. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I just want to start physical therapy, which Tony said that's probably what they would have me do if it was tendonitis or if I did do something to my tendon, that he goes, sometimes they'll do surgery or it would be just physical therapy. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. How did I miss your start again? I was watching Tommy's nonsense from last night. I haven't watched this. I logged in last night and watched for a few minutes. And then he was like, oh yeah, there's no huge announcement. It was just pretty much clickbait. I didn't watch all of it because I went to bed. I go to bed a little after 10. Actually, I think I went to bed at 11:30 last night. I think that's it for Facebook. Let me oh no, I didn't do this shirt yet. So I sold this. All right, this is an issue, and I'm probably going to have to just refund this customer because when you look at a lot of times I take pictures and then I go upstairs and I list. This shirt, I listed and said it was brown because in the picture it looks brown. It is not. It is olive green, which you can't, I don't know if you could tell, but it's olive green. It's not brown. So they're going to get this olive green shirt that says brown. If they're unhappy, I would just refund them because the shirt has been in my store for a long time. It's a Columbia size extra large. And I sold it on Facebook for $10. So yeah, I'll just refund, which I don't think you really have a choice any on Facebook. On Facebook, it is refunds only. No returns. Facebook will just refund the customer. That's one thing you got to be careful of if you're selling on Facebook. There's no customer service, which I say all the time, but in case there's anybody new listening, because I've been touting Facebook lately, but there's no customer service. If you have a problem with a customer, you will lose. People complain about eBay all the time. Facebook is the worst. Yeah, see, Tina, it looks brown on my monitor. It looked brown in the picture. But no, it's olive green. I was asleep at 8:30 last night. Wow, did you have a rough weekend? Did you get some like garden time, yard time done? Get yourself all worked out? So Laura, yeah, I don't know about the doctor. I got to call the doctor. So hopefully I remember to do that today. I always seem to remember to think to call the doctor before they're open and after they're closed. Which is why when I finally made an appointment to get my cortisone shot, I went online. But when you do it online, you have to book 20 days out. So I booked the 20 days out, hoping they would fit me in before that. But I was like, listen, I keep forgetting to call you when you guys are open. So I like the ability to at least communicate with them electronically so I can do it at 9 o'clock at night when my arm is hurting. I am just old. Isn't that sad? I was thinking that on Friday night. I was live, I think it was like 7 or something. And I'm like, so what are we all doing on Friday night? And I'm like, yeah, normally we'd be getting ready to go out. Instead, Oh, packaging, eBay, and Facebook orders. Since I use this large envelope, I am going to tape over it's got a large flap. I don't want any mail to get, anybody's bills to get stuck inside my package. So I tape it. My mailman's going to be so happy today because when I didn't end up bringing the mail on Saturday, I was almost going to go to a post office outside this area. And I ended up not going. I said, oh, I'll just wait and bring it on Monday then. So he'll be happy. Okay, so that's it for there. So now I got Mercari. I sold this that I made. This little wooden bear rustic for a tier tray, or you can hang it on a wall or whatever. So isn't that cute? I thought I had a box. Oh, I already used it. So this will go in this box. I need to check my box supplies because I've been using a lot of these 8x6x4s. I might be low on them. So did something exciting happen on Tommy's show that I should go back and watch the whole thing, which I was going to go to watch this morning. But I blow dry my hair today. And when I blow dry my hair, I watch Brian Christopher slots because I can just watch it and not have to listen to it. So I just watch the slot machine playing. So I did that instead this morning. But I might throw them on later because I do got to organize and take some pictures. I'm just going to be down here working. I just got done watching on Disney. I was watching, is it John Stamos? He's on a show called Big Shot. I just got done watching the first season of that. I enjoyed it. And last night I noticed it was the end of it. So I'm like, well, now I'm going to have to find something else to watch. And I guess I'll watch Tommy and Tracy. So it's a Tommy Bernard show. If anybody's not knowing what I'm talking about, he went live last night. He had Craig, or not Craig. What's his name? Craigslist Hunter. What's his real name? I don't know. For some reason, I can't think of it. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I can't even think of what his name is. All right, I'm cuckoo. But yeah, he was on his show last night. Hope somebody puts what Craigslist Hunter. What's his real name? Pete. Thank you, Lisa. And Anissa. And good morning, Anissa. I know the Gavin said hi to you when you came in. Yeah, so it's like, what's up with that? No, he puts a big, huge announcement, big change of plans. But then I did come on just as he was talking about how he was kind of making fun of all the people coming back from the reseller rally in Cincinnati because they're all making changes to their channels based upon stuff they were learning while they were at the rally. And he was kind of making fun of them. I don't know, because I know like Paul, I don't know if you're still in here, Paul, but Philly Flipper, he's creating another channel for when he goes live because he heard that you should separate them. But I've heard that people have done that and they've gone back to creating one. I don't know if it's just because it's harder to do both. All right, so I got to ship this on my own. This is a Mercari sale and I got to use Pirate Ship because I did not use Mercari's shipping. I think Mercari shipping is expensive most of the time, so hardly ever do I use Mercari shipping. Well, I shouldn't say that because lately I have been using Mercari shipping because I've not been doing free shipping. So this is the difference between Facebook and Mercari. Mercari, in order to use your own label, you must do free shipping. On Facebook, you can use your own label and still charge the customer a dollar amount for shipping. But in this case, I knew that this was going to be a lot less than what Mercari's label would have been. So this is 5 ounces. Let's see. I'll tell you how much it is. I don't know how much Mercari would have been, but this is $3.51. I don't know what Macari's labels is for 5 ounce. All I know is every time I've looked at it, it's been cheaper just to print my own. All right, order status, confirm shipment, USPS, tracking, next. Yes, notify the buyer that I'm shipping. All right, that's it for Macari, just one sale. Ooh, the sun. Let me pull this down a little bit more. And let me turn this. Oh, fat arm alert. Woo! Oh, that's worse, isn't it? Going that direction. My blind. I finally got my blind. Old age getting you to Tamara. Oh my gosh, old age is cray. I think it's more than old age. I told my husband yesterday that I was so this is my thing with my old age is I always say things wrong. I don't know how often you guys hear me say something that is like, what are you saying, Tamara? But so let's say I'm going to go say I'm going to Colorado in July. I'll say I'm going to Colorado in January. So I'll say a month that starts with like a J, but at least it will be a month, but I'll be wrong. Or I'll say, oh, this is, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else. I'll say we're going to have pizza, but I'll say something else other than pizza. But even though I know I'm thinking I'm saying pizza, but it's not coming out pizza. But I do that all the time. And I said, but at least I say things. My mother can attest to that because she's there when I do it. But at least I say things within the category that they are. So like saying January instead of July. Like at least it's in the category. I'm not saying, oh, we're going to go to Colorado in pudding. Like I'm not saying pudding instead of July. That makes any sense. So I don't know. Might be the onset of Alzheimer's. I do have that in my family. I hope it's not. I hope I don't have that. All right, that's it for Macari. Let's go to Etsy. I have this. If anybody was on the haul the day I was showing my Butterbell, I sold the Butterbell. And let's see. There you go. Fresh and Creamy Butterbell by L, or is that I? L Tremaine. But this is heavy. I hope I did the weight and everything correct. I feel like I need to ship these 2 separate pieces. I sold this on, let me just check this. Print, order receipt. So I sold this for $24 and they paid $11.69 in shipping. So it'll be interesting to see how much shipping comes out to. And I think I paid $1 for this, maybe $2. Let me see. Let's see. Actually, I think I picked this up. Oh, so it was $1.99. I paid $1.99, which was $2.16 for taxes because it was at like an indoor flea market type thing. So I paid $2.16 and I sold it for $24 and then plus shipping. So that's pretty good, $24 out of $2. And a lot of times I was watching a video the other day and somebody was walking into, it's a new channel I just started watching. She was, I think she was in Tennessee and she was going into some indoor flea markets, but she's been hitting like antique stores and she goes, oh, I hardly ever find anything at these because people, most of the time, if you have an antique booth, you know what your stuff is worth, right? You're a reseller. And she was saying how she doesn't find much. Well, look at this. I found this, $2 it was, and I sold it for $24. So Claudia says she does the same thing. I've been calling watermelon clementines the entire season. I thought it was the effects of the chemotherapy. I mean, maybe it's affecting something in your brain, just like something else could be. Now, I've been doing this for quite a few years. I'd probably say like 3 or 4 years. It's been like this, that I've been having these, but they come in waves. I feel like it's been a while since I've been doing this. And I'm wondering if stress plays a role in it because I feel like I've been under a lot of stress lately. So maybe, I don't know. So I keep ducking because I tilted you guys. I probably should just see. I don't want to tilt you back because I don't want that light in the thing. But I need to do is hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna play with my thing here. I need to tilt the camera. There, that's better. So my screen is straight. Now the camera is tilted. All right, I'm gonna wrap this in tissue, and then I'm gonna wrap it in bubble wrap. Let me do this. You might say, why do you wrap it in tissue? I don't like the idea of the bubbles. Sometimes the rubber, the plastic from the bubbles can like, who knows? It's just my mind, I guess. Just my mind going crazy. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just shove this down, and I'm just going to shove this inside my bell. But I mess up everything. I call my cat by my husband's name. That's funny. Let's see. Let's just take a bunch of this because I think I'm going to be using a lot. My poor kitty was stuck in the garage all night long. I got up this morning and I was like, one cat was there ready for me to feed him. And I'm like, where's your brother? It's so unusual that they're both not ready. They're ready. But the one that was stuck in the garage, he's an adventurer. So, I mean, it's not unlike him to not be there, but it's not unexpected if he isn't. Where the other one, I'd be like, what's up? How come that other cat's not there? And so I went and grabbed their bowls and was starting to feed them, and I heard a little tiny meow, and I'm like, uh-oh, it's coming from the garage. I'm like, you were stuck in there all night long. But that's what he gets. He goes in there, and he goes up above. My husband, we have our garage has an above the garage room, and it's my husband's reloading room because he like reloads his guns, and or not guns, but bullets and stuff. And so he goes up there, and he just hangs out. Kind of takes a nap or whatever. So, like, that's what you get. Hanging out up there. When I shut the garage door and close the door for the night, if you're up there, you're stuck. Now, if it was my other cat, I would have felt bad because he just doesn't seem to quite understand stuff. So, a lot older. He's probably close to his final resting time soon. Where the other cat's only like, I don't know, 4 years old, maybe 5 years old. We adopted him, so I don't know how old he really is. Okay, so I'm wrapping these things in case you're wondering, what are you doing? What am I going to mail them in? Where did I sell this? Let's see. Hey, would it fit in this? Would it fit in this? Should I double box it? Ooh, there's definitely room. But I bet these are going to go eBay box, but it's Etsy. And I think they're going to go, well, they're going to go priority. But gosh, I hate to put them in a 12 by 12 box. It's too big. Sometimes I wish they had a generic box from the 7 by 7 by 6 box, and then it goes up to the 12 by 12 by 8. Everything else is flat rate. I'm using so much tape. So much tape. All right, I think I'm going to wrap these up some more. So much bubbles. Hopefully they're a reseller. They'll be happy to get so many bubbles. All right. I'm going to wrap them together now. It's really twirling right. Here we go. Here's one. You can't see me, but here's the other. Now I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to wrap it. Wrap it. Wrap it. And it's twisted. Oh, shoot. I just ripped it. Twist it. Now you're all very unleveled. That's all right. That's all right. Makes it for extra room. All right. We got a little bit of room in here. No, That's just newspaper. Oh no, I'm all out of air bubbles. What? Oh, I'm all out. So now I gotta put paper in here, which I don't like using paper because it brings the price up. All right. I feel like I need to put some more over here. All right. I'll go on my newspaper. This was some stuff I bought at a garage sale. They wrapped it in newspaper, which was very nice of them. All right. When am I leaving on my trip? I think we're going to be leaving July 14th. Good morning, Sandy. How are you today? Hope you had a great weekend. Yeah, we decided we're going to spend an extra day in Colorado. Extremely scarce. And we're going to have to book our lodging ahead of time. So my husband's worried that we might hit a day where it's raining and we're not going to be able to do the trails because they're what they call shelf roads, which literally is a shelf because there's a drop off. So as you're driving, your vehicle the Jeep will fit perfectly on the trail. You've got to pay attention as a driver because people go off the trails. But there's like a cliff dropping off. If it's raining and it's hard to see, or if it's muddy or whatever, we won't be hitting the trails. So he's like, why don't we just book another day? And if for some reason we get the trails done in the 2 days, then we just have the third day to do whatever. So we're going to end up doing that. We're going to do that instead. I just had to say, I expect a fancy song to be played. Oh, you're not just kidding. You're not kidding. Hold on. There's no song for you, but there's a little sound. That's the best I got for you, Anissa. Especially for you to have a say. Oh, this was almost 2 pounds. 1.15.7. All right, let's ship this. So they paid $11.69. Oh, I had put down 1 pound 4 ounces, which is still okay because it will still fall within the range. So 12. What size is this? 12.66. 12.66. $11.69. So I wonder if it's cheaper on an imp. I'm going to go to Pirate Ship. I'm going to see if it's cheaper. I don't do Pirate Ship for Etsy very often. Let's see. Jody. Let's go find Jody. Oh, yeah, this is the one I got connected. So I only have one of my Etsy stores connected. Here's Jody right here. It's going to Sacramento. 12.662. At the rates. $13.25. It's cheaper on Etsy. Shipping is cheaper on Etsy. Oh no, I put in $2.15. It's $1.15. Why didn't y'all yell to me? I'm putting in the wrong amount. Previous step. It was not $2.15. It's $1.15. 15.7. $11.69. $11.69. All right. We are going to go through Etsy and do it instead of Pirate Ship. So cancel and delete label. And print on Etsy. Print. And I got this extra. So that's good. You want to share with us what you sold, Anissa? Anything exciting? All right. So let's block this eBay one. But you know what? Oh, I know what I'll do. Because it's priority. I got my priority stickers here. Let's block this eBay box. Late. Oh yeah. See? It said that. Now it says that. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I should put one right across the top. I used to use the Priority Mail tape. I don't have much of that left. I do have a little bit, though. I didn't even think about that. I could have used that. Priority Mail. There we go. Alrighty. Let me just see if I've had any cha-chings, since I can't hear my phone anymore. No, just a message from that buyer who wants to buy something. Okay, that was one Etsy. Now I got to log out and go into my other Etsy, which is my red. They changed their login screen. I don't really like it. It's extra steps. I hate the extra clicks. I'm all about less clicks, the better. All right, so I sold this notebook. It's a Ray Dunn. It's just the notebook. I'm looking for my Scotty peeler. Here it is. I got the price still on it. Paid $3.99. Sold it for $20.94. People that like Ray Dunn are great. But I'll take advantage of that because I'll take the moolah from it. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to use another eBay bubble mailer. I can officially retire on $16.99. Oh, I sold a roller ball. An Estee Lauder. I think I'm going to put some tissue on not tissue, but bubble. Even though there's bubble in the envelope, I just want to give it a little extra loving. Just a little extra loving. You know, I definitely over bubble, don't I? Do you guys use as much bubble wrap as I do? I'm always bubbling. Look at, like I'm bubbling a notebook. I doubt I'll make it. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to go to lunch with some friends on Wednesday, and now everybody's backing out. Bunch of wusses. 68 degrees is too cold for them. Yeah. Let's go have a picnic. Right, I gotta grab a different envelope, though. I don't know if that's good. I didn't check these out before I went live. What is going on over here? Why are you such a mess? Why are you a disaster? Oh, I don't know. Let's see if it fits in here. I don't think it's going to fit now that I've bubbled. 68 is nice. I know. What is it? People, come on. I wanted to go to have lunch. I got to go get my hair cut on Wednesday, so I was already going to be in town. And I need to meet up with one of them. She sold some jewelry, expensive jewelry. Okay, I'm going to go grab another, a bigger envelope. Tina's going to sing for you all. Did y'all hear Tina sing? She was singing while I was gone. She was my music. So close you. I use pool noodles. Yeah, but pool noodles are $1. By the time you cut them, I think it can become expensive. I think pool noodles are good if you are like shipping frames and stuff like that. I think they're really good for. I'm going to lunch with my mom today because she's coming to town to get her hair done. There you go. Okay, let's weigh this. Oh, my stomach is growling. I had some yogurt this morning. My Greek yogurt with my pumpkin spice granola. It was good. I've kind of been lazy on my yogurt lately. All right, $5.25 for shipping, which isn't bad. I mean, $5 is kind of a lot, but when you think about, I made $20. Sold it for $20. Can't even talk straight. Can't even say what I'm thinking in my head today. All right, another eBay envelope. So let's cover it with the sticker. There's that one. That's it for Etsy. And now we got this. Where did I sell this? Maybe eBay? Yep, I sold this on eBay, which actually I have it listed on Amazon. So let me go open up Amazon so I can take it down. Oh my gosh, I got 2 orders on Amazon. I did not pull my Amazon orders. Good thing I opened this up. Hey, Amy, Hot Mess Thrifter in the house. Let me put in fitness. This is the fitness mini. So for some reason, if I can find the Happy Planner mini books that have mini on them, they seem to sell quicker and better than the regular ones. But any that have these people on them, they call them this right here, this wrong, whatever. It's so stupid. But I don't know. I don't think they do very well. They don't sell very fast. Oh, look at, there's a clearance. This looks like is that a Walmart? No, that's not Walmart. Is this Michael's clearance? Paid $6 for it. Peel that off. And I put in fitness. Here we go. Got 3 left. And I bought this at Joann's, not Michael's. I got 3 of them. And so I sold this one for $19.88. I'm pretty firm on my prices. I'm really bummed that I dropped. Oh, I can put it in one of these. That I dropped my pile of envelopes. All my polybat mailers are somewhere on the other side of that stand. Hey, good morning, Tio. So I'm really firm on my prices. I've said it on here many times that I charge $19. That's what these sell for at the store. Regular price. That's what people pay for them all the time. And when I pick them up on clearance, like you can see right through it. When I pick them up on clearance, they're discontinued. So I'm still pretty firm on my price of $19. I get offers on my stuff all the time. I very rarely. It says I have 10 of them in stock. 7 ounces. I almost always will I don't even know if I have best offer on these actually. But sometimes people will send me messages offering me stuff. And I'm like, no. Because it will sell for the price I'm asking. Because they do. You see all the time. Sticker books sell $20. And I do free shipping on these, so $3.69. So I'm still making like $10 on each sticker book. There are sticker books that are at Dollar Tree right now. They are Happy Planner sticker books. There's 2 varieties. I would pick them up and hold on to them because right now there are a ton of people selling them for probably low amounts. I haven't looked, but people on the groups and stuff, on the Happy Planner groups, are selling them for $5. Some of them $4. And people are giving them a hard time because they paid $1 for them. And they're like, you're selling them for $5? You paid $1. Well, get off your lazy rear and go start looking at all your stores. People don't like resellers. I haven't been able to find them around here. If I was to find them, I would probably buy quite a few of them. just and hang on to them until they sell out. So it might be a year. You might be hanging on to them for a year. Other people are like, well, they're old. Those are old books, right? Because they discontinued them last year. I'm like, yeah, it makes them more valuable. When things are old and you can't find them normally. I think they used to be at Walmart. So all right, look at, I sold a winter hat. I don't know. Somebody needed it. Let's see where they live. They live in California and they wanted a winter hat. But you know, people wear their beanies all year round. This was I think I bought this to get ungated in Adidas. Yes, I bought this to get ungated in Adidas. And I paid $5.14 for this. It was on clearance. And that's the thing. When you order from a wholesale company, if your wholesale company has clearance items, check out their clearance. If your main purpose is just to get ungated, then go for something that's low cost. So I paid this for $18.77 with free shipping, and shipping's gonna be like, I don't know, less than $4. But when I go to get ungated, I don't ever look to have it be a moneymaker. It's really primarily just to get me ungated on Amazon. If by chance it's a moneymaker, that's a bonus. Oh, this is only just barely 1 ounce. It was actually 0.8 and then it jumped to 1. So $3.49 plus my $5. So 8, let's just even round it to 9. And then we add on our fee, making like $6-7, which is really good. I made money on something to get ungated. That doesn't happen very often. Jen says, I like to mix up what I do during the day. I don't know what you were talking. What were we talking about? That you like to mix it up. And good morning to all 26 of you that are in here. Quite a few, I hope, are working and lurking, getting your work done, getting your packages packaged and out the door. I bought this at a garage forum. I was like, there's a turtle lover out there that's going to want this turtle. So I picked it up. It's a Gantz. Come to find out, after I did some research, it's actually a Webkins. So it would have come, there you go. I didn't know what that meant. It normally would have come with a code for the Webkins thing, but there is no code. So I put no code. No code. So this I paid $0.25 for. I sold it for $13.39 is what the buyer was in. $9 plus shipping. And I think I'm just going to use these poly bags. I'm going to use these air bubble-y ones. Air jackets. Is that what these called? Something like that. Since my other stuff fell. All right. Do you guys put your label on this side that's nice and clear, or do you put it on the label on the side where you closed your package? What side do you put your label on? Or does it not even matter to you? You just put it on whatever side happens to be up at the time. Somebody should count sometime because I'm always messing up. This is going to Madeline. I like how she spells her name. Madilyn. Madilyn. Madeline. All right, Madeline. Maybe she pronounces it Madilyn or something. She probably, Today they don't pronounce anything normal. They always try and pronounce it different. So Anissa puts it on the front side. There is no other way. Have you ever been in a public restroom and the toilet paper comes from below and you literally take it and change it around? I've been guilty of that. All right, so I put it on this side. Yep, that's what I did. I don't always put it on the side. I usually put it on the side where I close it. Because a lot of times I'll use the label as extra security for keeping that flap closed. But yeah, who puts their toilet paper coming from the bottom? Like that is so harder to get to versus the top. When you do the top, it's like right there to grab. I feel like when you do it on the bottom, it has toilet paper, especially in a public restroom, that's touched the floor. Who knows where that floor has been? Did I take an offer on this? Yes, I took an offer on this. PJ Masks. I've had this for a long time. Well, like probably, let me see how long I've had it. Oh, it says April 2020. I may have relisted it in April. I don't know. Maybe I've only had this one for a year. I had other ones that I've had for a couple years. So this I paid $2 for at Dollar General. Backpack. Dollar General. Sold it for $12 plus shipping. So the buyer paid $17.23. And this is it was a slow mover. But again, of course things were slow because people weren't going to school. And this is good for daycare, kindergarten, but kids weren't even going to daycare. Kids were staying home, and because moms and dads weren't working, they were staying home to watch their kids and have their older kids go to online classes. So sales like this were down, but not bad. Got it now. I sold another little backpack the other day. One that I had from Dollar General also, and that one I had for a couple years. But normally these sell, most of my backpacks when I get them, they sell pretty quickly on Amazon. They sell very fast. I already forgot what I weighed it for. 5 ounces. 5 ounces, that's it. That'd be cheap to ship. This is going to Brooklyn. To Yoslyn, Yoslyn, Yoselyn. A lot of LYNs. Does anybody know why today on my screen it says today is the first day? What's that mean? Today is the first day. Anybody wondered what that's all about? I'm putting this one on the side with I'm doing it like this, and it's I didn't put it on this side. See, Laura agrees. TP should be on the top. Absolutely. I put always on the front. I already waste a lot of tape closing the back. Yeah, that part goes right in the toilet. Yeah, the part that touches the floor. It's disgusting. I would like to think no one uses TP that's been dangling on the floor. Because who knows? How many of you hover over the toilet and don't even like sit on it? My legs aren't strong enough to hover for too long, so it depends on what I'm doing. But I was thinking about that the other day because it was a unisex bathroom and I saw the person that had just come out and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to go sit on that toilet now. Sometimes you don't want to know who just used it and who's used it before you. Should people just get over the toilet paper thing? Not a big deal either way. I know people should just get over it. No, it is a big deal. It's a big deal when you feel strongly about something. Like I don't like. We used to place the TP rolling backwards to make things a little more difficult for one of my cats who was always climbing the toilet. Yes, and then rolling the entire roll. That is so true, Claudia. My cat, for some reason, when I'm down here in this bathroom, it's the only bathroom he ever does it in, but he'll try and play with it. He's done it many times. Sometimes when I go to grab it, he's like reaching up and putting holes with his claws in it. My cat's really weird because if I bring in my phone and if I does the lights from in my I don't know, shipping storage room. It projects it's like a laser beam. So it has like a not a shadow, but it's like a light that goes onto the wall as I'm on the toilet using my phone. I don't image. And all of a sudden I was doing that one day and he just jumped right against the wall. And I'm like, what the heck? And I realized what it was doing. So now he gets disappointed when I leave my phone here and run into the restroom because he doesn't get to play. That's when he's down here. All right. So then I sold this Patagonia jacket. I picked this up at a garage sale for $2. It did have, so I washed it and see this. It's like, I thought it was just crud, but you can't feel it. So I don't know if it's a stain or what, but it didn't come out when I washed it. And I had put some like spot remover on it, thinking it was just, I thought there was another spot. Yeah, there's another spot like right here. It's really light. You can just barely see it. So this was disclosed in the picture with, or in the listing with extra pictures and in the description. So I paid $2. I don't remember what I was asking for it. And so I sold it for $25 plus shipping. So $35.19 is what the buyer paid. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. When I picked it up, I just grabbed it. I didn't even really fully look it over. I didn't see that it had that type of stuff to it. Will this fit in a flat rate padded? Oh, it's going to California. Heck yes, we are going to make it fit. We are going to make it fit into here. All right. Let's see. So we have to do the rolling. It's what I usually do when I have to fit stuff into those flat rates. There. I'll roll it. Now we got to fit the sausage into this thing. So that's what I feel like. Or I guess it could be like a cinnamon roll right now in the morning. I'm hungry. See, Linda Robinson knew what I said when today is the first day. She knows today is the first day of the rest of your life. So what are you all going to make of today? One of my friends told me the other day, reminded me that my husband and I, one of my friends says, don't just live the length of your life, but live the width of your life. So many people just live for each day, like and you're always thinking about tomorrow or whatever, right? So you're just living the length of how long you're going to live, but you live the width, like live for that day itself, make the most of it. And he was saying that that's what Tony and I are doing by going on our month-long trip. He's like, you're just so fortunate that we're able to do that. I'm fortunate that, first of all, my kids are older, which helps. And I'm fortunate that I have this lifestyle of employment that allows me the ability to take off and take time off. And, and I shouldn't say I'm fortunate that my husband's disabled, because that stinks. And, oh, by the way, I don't have a black and blue mark, do I? My husband punched me in the face yesterday, or I should say this morning, while he was sleeping. He's never, ever done that. He was facing me and I was facing him. He literally punched me in the face. I woke him up. I'm like, you just hit me. Like, you literally just punched me. Thankfully, it wasn't that hard, but he was not having a good dream because it took him a little bit to wake up out of it to realize what was going on. So, we're fortunate that we have the life that we have. It was unfortunate that it required him to go to war and come back with issues that he still deals with. So, but we're still lucky, right? I'm so fortunate that I have the life that I have. And I know many people who would trade with me in a heartbeat. I know my brother's one of them. He wishes that he could live the life that I'm living right now, because he wants to do it so bad. He wants to retire so bad, but he still has, I don't know how many more years he's got, but enough. All right, I don't know if I'm going to fit it. And it's starting to hurt my arm and my wrist to get it in here. Every time I struggle with packaging, I end up in pain afterwards. Lately, it's my arm. See, there's just, I feel like there's a little bit of room right here that I should have put it in the other way. I feel like this is too thick. I'm not going to be able to close it. I don't think it's going to close. Damn it. All that work for, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Unfortunately, it's going to California. How much it weighs? 1.7. Let's see how much it's going to cost for me to put in a different bag. 1.7. And let's just say 13, 11. Oops. And let's just say 4. It's going to move it up to $11 instead of $7. It's a $4 difference. All right, we're going to get this to fit. So let's pull it out. We're going to try again. Ugh. Okay. I feel like I got to put this end in first. This end is, but you're not really. Okay, so the problem was how thick it was. All right, so maybe if I don't roll it as wide. Let's try that. And then roll you. Let's not do it as wide. Let's see. I actually wouldn't go on a month-long trip. I don't like being gone for very long. I like my job. Really? Heck no. Oh, I'm putting it in the wrong end again. I don't think this end will fit in first. I think that might be the problem. It's weird. This will be my second time that we've gone on this long of a trip. And last time we were gone for 3 weeks, and it was like, holy crap, I so fast. There's so much beauty in the United States, things that you can see. And I feel really bad. I have some friends along the way that I would love to stop and see, but we're already pushing the 3-week timeline that I'm like, oh, and we got to make our hotels in advance. I'm just not going to end up seeing people that I really, really want to see. And that's really bothering me. But Tony and I were talking about that last night. So I got some friends in Colorado that want us to stop by and see them. And I really, really want to. I just don't see how we're going to be able to fit it in. I don't know. Oh, and then Cornhusker, who's on here, he was really nice. He's not on here right now, but he comes in every now and then. And he was nice and offered me a place to stay when I'm going through Nebraska. Okay. Not at his place, but at his casino he goes to. Oh my God. All right. How much time am I taking to save $4? I should just pay the $4 because I'm going to end up paying for it anyhow. I can't get it in. I try to put it in backwards this time because that's where the issue is. Because it's thicker on that other end. It is. I feel like there's all that whole end is open down there. Why won't you move down? I need to grease this envelope up. Come on. Come on. You want to go in. You know you want to go in. You want to fit. You know you want to save me $4. I don't want to give up yet. Here we go. This person's going to get this and say, how in the heck did they ever get this in? I couldn't be gone. That would not be for me. I like my house in normalcy too much. I love normalcy. Love, love, love normalcy. I don't know. Just, I love traveling though. So, okay. So I got this. Look it. There's a will, there's a way. So now I got to figure out, I'm going to peel this off. I'm going to put my body weight on that. Oh, don't come squeezing out. Don't squeeze out. What are you doing? Don't squeeze. It's squeezing out. No. Seriously, guys. Oh my God. I did it. Look. I got it. Oh, this is remarkable. Now this person, should I put warning? Use extra caution when you open it, right? Because how are they going to open this? They're going to use a knife and they're going to cut their item. And then they're going to say, this came ripped with a hole in it. No, there's no hole in it. It's because you put it in it. But it fits nice and snug. And that just saved me $4, folks. $4. I'm just going to put one more tape here. I'm so happy. Now, had this been going to Massachusetts, I would have threw it in another bag. But shipping all the way to California, woo, it's expensive. $11. $4 difference. It's just crazy. All right, Ben. Please take careful care when you open your. All right, what do we got next? We have. I know. Who goes on eBay and buys a swivel peeler? Who does that? Who buys this on eBay? You know who does? Arthur. Arthur from Greenville, Tennessee buys a peeler on eBay. So he sent me an offer and I accepted it. So he sent me an offer of $8. No, actually I countered $8.50. I think he must have offered me less because I countered $8.50. I think I was asking customer's gonna think they ordered a soccer ball. I know. It's crazy. So I bought these to send into Amazon, and I don't know why. For some reason, this Farberware, I think I ended up being gated or got gated. I was ungated and then regated or something. I don't know. It's just you know Amazon. For you that sell on Amazon, you know Amazon. So I now have these swivel peelers. There's only so many peelers I need. I was just hoping to get my money back. And I don't even know how much I paid for it because I don't have it on here. Package weigh a negative amount. All right, reset yourself. Reset yourself. Oh. Why does it go negative when I first put it on? 2 ounces. That's about right. It's weird. I hope my scale doesn't go. That would be stinky. Although I have another scale. I do have a backup scale. All the housing, I would be more likely to want to go. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I love traveling. I love traveling. I like the normalcy. Like when I'm at home, I like normalcy. But I do like going out and seeing this country. It is just amazing. It's amazing that one day we're going to be in Colorado at an elevation of 12,000. It's going to be cold and there's still snow in the mountains. And this is in August. And then the next day we're going to be in Utah where it's 109 degrees yesterday. Like it's amazing that you can go in a few hour period from one temperature to another. My husband was stationed in Victorville, California, and he said he would be in the desert and they'd ride their motorcycles up to the mountain and people were skiing. You'd go skiing and then come down into the desert. It's just weird. But it is eye-opening when you live here in the north and there's a lot of population. If you were looking at population numbers and towns and all that stuff, you see like town after town after town and city in New York City and you got Boston. And there's just all this stuff right here in the Northeast, houses upon houses. But then when you start driving and you're in like Wyoming and you're driving for 4 hours and you've seen like 3 houses, it's just eye-opening to see like other people live like that. Other people live in an area where there's not a Walmart without having to drive maybe 2 hours to get to Walmart, right? So sometimes you're like, why would somebody buy a peeler on eBay? Well, because they maybe live in an area where they can't get to a store. So it's just really, it just makes you realize how other people live. And we did Route 66 last time, and the devastation that putting in an interstate, I think it's I-40 that goes across the country, putting in that interstate, the devastation it made to all these small towns because it took all that travel out of there, a lot of gas stations and stores and restaurants, and the houses are just, they're empty. It's just very eye-opening. And in the poor areas, the amount of poor areas that we drove through, going through like Arizona and New Mexico on the Native American, the reservations, and just seeing how people live, it was remarkable. It's remarkable. So I don't know, it's just, I find it really like almost like spiritual, and you just come back for a little bit, but then you just get back into your old routines, and but yeah, it was good. When I worked for the military, I had employees all across the country, and we would say to them, oh, you should do this, or you should do that. And they're like, well, we can't. We don't have that here in Bismarck, North Dakota. We don't have that ability for this. And sometimes we would just forget that not everybody lives the way you do. We used to have to remind our people in DC that, yeah, not everybody lives in a person in Cheyenne, Wyoming, that they just don't have that option. All right, I sold this album. Anybody know who this album is from? I bet you nobody knows. I bet you no one has any idea who this album is. I bet you that if Record Crate was in here, that he wouldn't even know who this album is. The album's name is You Are Okay. I don't even think way up here. It says right here the name. It says right here. I would have bet money. So this is a band, and they have a gentleman that plays the guitar. He's got long hair. I would have swore that he modeled for this picture. So this is a naked woman right here. So it is bare butts. But I am almost positive it was him. I still think it might be. But no, it does have, I would have bet money on it. So this is from a band called The Maine. I love The Maine. They're coming out with a new album. So I learned a few years ago that it was worth picking up albums from these types of indie pop type of things, that it's worth picking up their albums when they come out, when they release them, hanging on to them for a year or two, and then selling them, because they only do limited production of like 500, and they're on to their next album, and then you can't buy their old album anymore. So they are now coming out with a new album. This was their last album right here, 2 years ago, I think. And so now, of course, these sales will start to pick up because people are like, oh, The Maine, I've never heard of them. And they listen to their music and they want their albums, and you can't buy them from them anymore. So they come on to eBay, or I probably could list this on a place called Discogs, create an account there. I just don't do enough to do that. But yeah, this is, I think I have one more of these albums. So this is also a mystery album. So I ordered, they have different designs. They had like a red album, a blue album, and then like a rainbow one, like all these different albums. And I ordered one of each. Well, when you get them, they don't tell you which album is which. You had to open them to see. So another album I bought from them, I opened one, saw, because I had only ordered two. So I saw it was the burgundy one. This one I did not open them, so I could sell them new sealed, but I had to put it in the listing that it's mystery. You're going to get one of these designs. Like, I don't know which one you're going to get. Good morning, Chicken Toad. Chicken Toad. I like that name. That's kind of cool. That is pretty cool. So this is the eBay has some record boxes you can buy. That's what I got here. The record box. I bought 1 month or 1 quarter. I used my whole coupon just to buy a box of these. Used. Oh, I didn't put this down enough. Look at. Oh well. How many have I used of these? Maybe 10 total so far. But yeah, I like them. It is nice if you're going to be selling albums to have an album box. This box is scored in multiple places, so see how it's thinner here than over here. I should have went down one more level. So if you're selling like 1 album or 10, you can use the same box. So this is 1 pound, 2 ounces. What is nice is you can go medium ale. So this says that I just sold the last one. This is going to Utah. I'm gonna have to double check. For some reason, I thought I had one more. All right, so medium ale, this will cost $3.45. I think I'm gonna ship this through Pirate Ship. Actually, I want to add shipping. How much is it if I go regular priority? $11.34. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I sold it for $68.88. So let's go to Pirate Ship. Let's look at, who is this person? Justin. Justin in Utah. Justin, where are you? Oh, there you are, Justin. And how much was this? What do I got? I got way too many windows open. 1, 2. 1. Let's to it. 13 by 13 by 1. And let's say medium ale, and let's add insurance, and let's do $68 and get rates. So it'd be cheaper to do medium ale and add insurance than to do, so it's $4.25. $3.45 for shipping and 80 cents for insurance. So $4.25 is cheaper than doing the $11 and having free insurance through that. Alrighty. I'm surprised they haven't stopped providing medium ale for things like albums. Actually, for everything, I'm surprised. Tina says, at the beaches in my area, you can sit and enjoy the warm, sunny weather and watch the waves crashing on the shore, and at the same time look out in the distance at the snow-topped mountains. Wow, that's got to be so cool to see that. We're going to be driving down the $1 Million Highway. We were watching a video last night about the $1 Million Highway. It is one of the most dangerous roads in the world. What's going on? It's just spinning and spinning and spinning. But it's weird. The guy was driving down the road and it was raining. It goes from Ouray, Colorado down to another town, Silverton, Colorado. And it was raining. And all the rain's coming down the side of the mountain, which is just rocks, right into the road. What's going on? Here we go. Finally. I was about ready to refresh, and then I thought I'd probably have to pay again. Print. I think that might be it for my orders, folks. Let me go back and check. I think that is it. Not bad. Only an hour and 39 minutes today. Oh, I have some Amazon orders, don't I? I've got to go see what I sold on Amazon. Amazon, what do I got for orders? Okay, I got an oil. Oh, and a sticker book. So let me grab the sticker book and make sure it's unwind and not geranium, and an unwind oil. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, I always box myself in. All right, sticker book. I got the sticker book. All right. Alrighty. All right, I sold this sticker book. Look how thick it is. It's what they call the mega sticker books. This one's got 2,956 pieces in it. And I sold this exotics oil. Which, if anybody remembers, a couple weeks ago, I had to reship to a customer because I've been selling this one unwind, but I also have geranium, which I've had for over a year and I've never sold any. Somebody bought it and I assumed it was unwind, and I sent them the unwind. And they said, oh, I got the wrong scent. So I had to send them the correct one. I told them to keep the other one. I should follow up on that because I had to ship it through pirate ship. Hopefully it never took it out of my account. I'll have to check that when we're done this. Okay, so because they opened up a return, but I told them not to return the item. I would send them another one. So I'm assuming the return probably just closed at some point. So Amazon has their Prime Day coming up soon. This month, I think it's June 21st. Anybody going to be shopping on Prime Day? I'm hoping maybe I can get a new printer. I need a new label printer. I would like to get away from this Dymo. I've been having so many issues with it. Five ounces, which it should already say on here. It's one thing I love about Amazon. It remembers what you put in, which it didn't. As I'm saying that, it did not remember. Let me go back up and make sure nothing. Oh, this is going all the way to Hawaii. Wow. Going all the way to Hawaii. I got a $10 coupon for Prime Day from something I bought. I think my fan is blowing the garbage out of my garbage. I've got to empty that today. Tomorrow's garbage day. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so how far are you from Victorville, Tina? You're probably not that far. Because that's where my husband was, Southern California. In that neck of the woods. We drove out there. When we did Route 66, we drove out there. And he got to see his old base and all that stuff, which is closed now. And it's just deserted. And it was, they didn't take the mattresses out or anything. I was like, why didn't they donate the beds and the mattresses to something? The government just left it all like that. And it was just all horrible now, open to the weather and all that. It's crazy. Oh, shit, I can't mail this in an eBay envelope. Good thing I caught that. That would not have worked out good. Oh, now I got this. I got to see if I can put that. Ugh. I'm about ready to mail that to an Amazon customer. That would not have been good. All right. You're going to get it. Oh, where did I find this small envelope? They were missing. Unless I had a random one sitting up there. All I have is those big ones. All right. I'm wrapping this. I was in a group the other day, and somebody was saying how they buy a lot of books. And they can't believe how people treat mailing books. And I thought, how many people just take a book and just throw it in an envelope? And he was just saying how disappointed he is in the condition that a lot of books show up in because of the way people ship them. I'm like, I bubble wrap too much. But I don't really get any complaints about my shipping. Customers don't complain about how their stuff arrives. Any update on the return of the smoky label printer? Yeah, so you know what? So I sent that back. So, they offered me like half price, 50% off or something to not return it. And I said, no. I said, I can't stand the smell. If it was something else then that I could have overlooked or lived with, but the smell was just too much. I didn't want to take a chance and not get the smell out of it and be stuck with it. So I went ahead and returned it. I returned it on the final day because I actually was kind of waiting to hope the smell would go away. And so I had like 3 days to mail it. So I waited those 3 days. And on the final day I mailed it, it was the final day also that my 50% offer disappeared. I mailed it. And I don't know if they got, because when I do returns, I don't get notified that the return is actually on the way. It just ends up showing up or whatever. Refunded me. Like I printed the label, brought it to the mail, and like within 10 minutes or something, it was crazy. I got a full refund. And I thought, wow, they just refunded that without getting it back. So I'm thinking they offered the 50%. And when I didn't take it and that expired, they just wanted to just refund me and not have me use the label because they were out the cost of the shipping now to get it back. I think they were hoping I would just take that 50. And then if I didn't, they would just refund me all of it and not have me return it. But I did. I returned it. And then they refunded me like right away. So I don't know if they knew that I had already returned it. At that point, they refunded me. I don't know. But I did. I thought you returned because the printer didn't work at all. I didn't get it to work. No. I guess it with the new Windows update, it wasn't working. It wasn't working either. But it stunk of cigarette. Like I couldn't even keep it here next to me to try and work on to see if I could get it to work out. I tried a little bit and then I was like, I can't stand the smell. And when I went live that day, because I was trying to get it to work that morning, and when I went live, I had put it over here on the floor next to me, and it was so like I could still smell it. It was really, really strong of cigarette smell. Yeah, it was. Ugh. And I'm not a smoker. I saw a purse at a garage sale this weekend. It was so nice. It was a Stone Mountain, and I was going to pick it up. It was actually at a church rummage sale, and everything was free. Just make a donation. And I grabbed it, and I was looking at it to see the condition because I was going to add it to my pile of stuff I was grabbing. And it smelled so bad of smoke. Oh my God, it was so bad. I put it down. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that. That's just an item not as described. Somebody complaining and returning it to me. 1 pound. Oh, I should have done this in a priority. Shoot. Why don't I remember that when I picked these up? I knew it was heavy. Let's see. Let's go priority. I gotta grab. We're doing priority flat rate. But since I already bubbled it, let's do. Hold on. Geez Louise. I pulled the legals out. I don't want the legal flat rate. I want the regular. I'm just going to put it in a flat rate envelope. It's cheaper than a bubble mailer. And I already bubbled it, so I'm just going to do flat rate. So this thing Oh, my husband's pulling up because I had never emptied out my car from Saturday's garage sales. Bet you he's going to take my car somewhere. So this, I sold this for $42.99. I paid $16, $15.97. Sold it for $42.99. These larger Happy Planner books go for normally $49.99. So there was a little discount. The customer is all in at $54.42. All right, I think I have to put the dimensions in of a flat rate.
I'm leaving with your car.
Okay, give me, I'm on my very last item.
I'm emptying the back because I got to go do my tire. And Shane called and he wants to meet at the India place.
Oh, you going there for lunch? Does that mean we're not going to go for supper?
No, we're going for supper.
And lunch?
Yeah, I'm going for lunch. You ain't.
I know, but you're going to go for lunch and supper the same place?
I love that shit.
Oh my gosh. You're crazy. He's going to the same restaurant for lunch and dinner. Tony, wherever you can find a spot for it, honestly. I don't know. I got too much stuff. I got to figure out what to do. I'm running out of space. That's why I got to pull out stuff that's not selling. All right. So on eBay or on Amazon, you have to put in the dimensions of the envelope for it to even pop up
here
as an option.
Here.
Oh, want to see something I bought? Oh, I was going to start my show with this. I forgot about it. Hold on. I got this at a garage sale. What do you think? Does it look like me? Look at my head. I got a unicorn here. I got that at a garage sale. I'm gonna start. So Wednesday show, I'm gonna try and remember and wear that when I start the show. For all those people who aren't watching right now, they'll see that when I first start. So I got that free. The person, I said, oh my God, this is so cool. And the lady goes, you can have it. I said, really? I said, I got a YouTube channel. I would love to wear that. So yeah, I got it free. All right, now I gotta weigh it too. Jeez, Amazon, you do not make this easy. 1.7. I forgot that I'd gotten that. I also bought a full set of Harry Potter hardcover Harry Potter books for $5, and they're in excellent condition. All right, flat rate envelope, $7.40.
Hey, it's done.
I'm on my last one. Okay. Yeah, the masked YouTuber. Maybe I should come on singing and see who can recognize me. Anybody ever watch that? They had that YouTubers, the reselling masks song thing. I don't know who ended up winning. Probably Dana. She's got a beautiful voice. Every show needs to start with rainbows and unicorns. Yes. Okay, I got to package this stuff up. This was my last item. I got to give them to him, and I got to get my stuff organized. So I'm going to sign off. This is going to be a quick sign off. But thank you guys for stopping in. I will see you on Wednesday morning. I will be here probably at, I was going to say 8 a.m., 8 or 8:30. I don't know. I'll go live at some point between the 8 and 8:30 and package up my orders. I guess that's it. I will see you guys later. Have a great week, and hopefully you stop by on Wednesday. Alrighty. Bye.